Have you ever wondered how this universe exists and who we are in this vast world? It's a question that has intrigued humankind for centuries, one that touches not only our intellect but also our hearts and spirits. We look at the stars and marvel at the galaxies, but still, there is so much we don't understand about the nature of existence itself. What is the true essence of this vast universe, and how do we, as human beings, fit into it? The question of the truth of the universe is not just a scientific one. While physics and astronomy have given us profound insights into the structure of the cosmos, the question of existence goes deeper than formulas and measurements. It touches on the very fabric of life itself, prompting us to consider the meaning of our existence, the purpose of life, and our relationship to the greater cosmos. Are we simply a tiny speck in an infinite universe? Or do we play a more significant role in the grand scheme of things? This question delves into the mysteries of life and challenges us to understand not only the universe's origins, but also our place within it. In today's video, we will explore not just the scientific truths of the universe, but also its spiritual and philosophical dimensions. The study of the cosmos isn't limited to the realm of physics and mathematics. It also invites us to ask profound questions about the nature of being, consciousness, and the purpose of existence. From the ancient philosophers who pondered the nature of the universe to the modern scientists who probed the edges of space, humans have always been drawn to the mystery of our own existence. We are not just passive observers of the cosmos, but active participants in a deeper story that unfolds through our experiences, thoughts, and perceptions. Throughout history, civilizations have tried to understand the origins of the universe and the meaning of life, often blending science with spirituality and philosophy. Ancient cultures looked to the heavens for answers, believing that the stars and planets held divine messages about life on Earth. Many spiritual traditions also explored the idea that the universe is not just a collection of physical matter, but an expression of deeper cosmic laws, energy, and consciousness. This exploration isn't just about looking at the universe through the lens of physics and astronomy, but also through the lens of our own inner lives and our connection to the world around us. As we delve into the mysteries of the cosmos, we also explore the mysteries of the human spirit and our quest for meaning. How does the vastness of the universe relate to the experience of being human? Can our understanding of the universe lead us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our purpose in life? In this video, we will embark on a journey that combines both scientific exploration and philosophical reflection. We will look at the ways in which the universe came to be, what the latest scientific theories, such as the Big Bang and quantum physics, tell us about the birth of the cosmos. But we will also dive into the timeless philosophical and spiritual questions that have shaped humanity's search for meaning. What is the nature of existence? How does the universe relate to consciousness? And perhaps most importantly, what role do we, as human beings, play in this vast, infinite cosmos? Whether we are talking about galaxies that are billions of light years away, or the spiritual connection we feel with the universe, this journey is about more than just learning facts. It's about expanding our minds, challenging our beliefs, and awakening to a greater sense of unity with the universe. This exploration invites us to reflect on the nature of reality itself, pushing us to ask deeper questions and look for answers that may not always be easy to find. As we explore the truth of the universe, we are also exploring the truth of who we are. Our place in the cosmos is not just a matter of physical position, but of meaning and purpose. How does the understanding of the universe influence our understanding of ourselves? What can we learn from the cosmos that helps us live a more meaningful life? If you're excited about this topic and want to explore the universe's secrets, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends who might also be interested in the mysteries of the cosmos, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss future videos exploring deep topics on philosophy, cosmology, and related subjects. Together, let's embark on this journey of discovery, learning more about the universe and ourselves as we uncover the truth of existence. When we think about the universe, we often imagine the vast expanse of space, filled with galaxies, stars, planets, and other celestial bodies. But beyond this observable universe, there are deeper scientific questions that have fascinated humanity for centuries. One of the greatest achievements of modern science has been our ability to explore and understand the origins and the vastness of the cosmos. Through the lens of science, We have uncovered many of the mysteries of the universe, but there are still so many questions that remain unanswered. One of the fundamental scientific theories that explain the origin of the universe is the Big Bang theory. This theory suggests that the universe began as an infinitely small, hot, and dense point, approximately 13.8 billion years ago. The explosion, or expansion, from this singularity caused space itself to stretch, resulting in the vast universe we see today. The theory is supported by several lines of evidence, including the cosmic microwave background radiation, which is thought to be the afterglow of the Big Bang, and the observation of galaxies moving away from us, indicating that the universe is still expanding. The Big Bang theory proposes that from this initial explosion, matter and energy began to spread out and coalesce, eventually forming the stars, galaxies, and other cosmic structures. Over billions of years, gravity helped matter to clump together, forming larger and more complex structures. Stars formed, burned brightly for millions of years, and eventually exploded in supernovae, creating the heavier elements necessary for the formation of planets and life as we know it. This process of cosmic evolution is one of the most fascinating aspects of the universe, as it demonstrates how the building blocks of life and the cosmos emerged from a singular event. As we explore the universe scientifically, we encounter concepts that seem to stretch the boundaries of our understanding. One of the most mind-boggling aspects of the universe is the existence of black holes. These are regions of space where gravity is so intense that not even light can escape. Black holes form when massive stars collapse under their own gravity at the end of their life cycles, creating a singularity with infinite density. Black holes challenge our understanding of physics and space-time, as the forces at play in these regions of the universe seem to defy our traditional laws of physics. Another key concept in understanding the universe is gravity, the force that governs the movement of objects in space. Gravity is responsible for the formation of planets, stars, galaxies, and even the structure of the universe itself. It was first described by Sir Isaac Newton in the 17th century, and later refined by Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity, which explains how gravity operates, not just as a force, but as a curvature of space-time caused by the presence of mass and energy. Einstein's theory revolutionized our understanding of gravity and laid the foundation for many modern advancements in cosmology and astrophysics. In addition to gravity and black holes, scientists have also uncovered the existence of dark matter and dark energy, two mysterious components that make up much of the universe. While we cannot directly observe dark matter, its presence is inferred from its gravitational effects on visible matter. Dark matter is thought to account for the majority of the mass in the universe, although it does not emit light or energy like normal matter. Similarly, dark energy is believed to be responsible for the accelerated expansion of the universe, yet it remains an enigma. These discoveries point to the fact that the universe is much more complex than we can see with our current instruments and understanding, and there is still much we have yet to uncover. Humanity's understanding of the universe has been greatly enhanced by the development of telescopes and other observational tools. Telescopes allow us to observe distant stars, galaxies, and cosmic phenomena, offering glimpses into the farthest reaches of space. Over the centuries, astronomers have developed increasingly sophisticated telescopes that use different wavelengths of light, such as infrared and radio waves, to explore the universe. These instruments have revealed new and surprising details about the cosmos, such as the discovery of exoplanets, planets outside our solar system, and the identification of galaxies billions of light years away. Space telescopes like the Hubble Space Telescope have provided stunning images of distant nebulae, supernovae, and other celestial objects, helping scientists to piece together the history of the universe and our place within it. In addition to telescopes, physical experiments on Earth and in space also contribute to our understanding of the universe. Experiments conducted at particle accelerators, such as the Large Hadron Collider, LHC, help scientists study the fundamental particles and forces that make up the universe. The discovery of the Higgs boson, often referred to as the God particle, is one example of how experiments on Earth can provide insights into the forces that govern the cosmos. These experiments push the boundaries of physics and provide a deeper understanding of the universe at its most fundamental level. Despite all the progress we've made in understanding the universe, there are still many mysteries that remain. One of the biggest questions is the nature of infinity. Is the universe truly infinite, or does it have a beginning and an end? The expansion of the universe suggests that it continues to grow, but the true extent of this growth is still unknown. Similarly, the nature of space-time, the fabric of the universe that combines space and time into a single continuum, is still not fully understood. Scientists are still working to understand how space and time interact at the edges of black holes and in other extreme conditions. As we explore the universe from a scientific perspective, we are confronted with profound questions about the nature of existence itself. How does matter and energy exist? This is one of the fundamental questions of cosmology and physics. Scientists have discovered that matter and energy are interchangeable, as described by Einstein's famous equation, E equals mc squared. This equation shows that matter can be converted into energy and vice versa, which has led to revolutionary technologies such as nuclear power and the possibility of harnessing energy from atomic reactions. However, the true origin of matter and energy, and how they emerged from the singularity of the Big Bang, remains a mystery. Another question that arises is how far can the universe expand beyond our comprehension? The concept of an expanding universe challenges our understanding of space and time. If the universe continues to expand indefinitely, what will happen to the galaxies and stars in the far future? Will the universe eventually reach a state of heat death, where everything becomes evenly distributed and lifeless? Or will new cosmic cycles emerge? These questions force us to confront the limits of human knowledge and imagination. Recent discoveries have also led to intriguing new ideas, such as the multiverse theory. This theory suggests that our universe may not be the only one, but is part of a vast collection of universes, each with its own set of physical laws. These parallel universes could be vastly different from our own, or they could be similar in some ways. The multiverse theory challenges our understanding of reality and raises profound philosophical questions about the nature of existence. If there are infinite universes, what does that mean for the concept of our own existence? Are we just one of many possible versions of reality? Similarly, the possibility of parallel universes existing alongside our own adds another layer of complexity to our understanding of existence. In some models of the multiverse, parallel universes are considered to be branches of our own universe, each representing a different outcome based on the decisions we make. This idea has fascinating implications for the nature of free will, fate, and the idea of multiple possibilities existing simultaneously. In the end, the universe continues to be one of the greatest mysteries that science and philosophy seek to understand. Every discovery brings us closer to understanding the origins, structure, and future of the cosmos. Yet it also uncovers even deeper questions that challenge the limits of our knowledge. The universe, in all its vastness and complexity, invites us to keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep seeking the truth of our existence within it. Throughout history, different cultures and philosophies have developed their own unique ways of understanding the universe and our place within it. These perspectives have often been shaped by the religious and philosophical ideas that have evolved over centuries. The concept of existence is not merely a scientific inquiry, it is also a deeply philosophical and spiritual question that touches on the nature of life, the divine, and the cosmos. In Indian philosophy, particularly in the Vedas, the universe is understood as an eternal and cyclical process. The Vedas, ancient sacred texts of Hinduism, describe a universe that is constantly created and destroyed in an endless cycle. This cycle of creation, preservation, and destruction is driven by the divine, represented by the trinity of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. According to this view, existence is not a linear progression, but a continuous cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. The universe is viewed as an interconnected whole, where everything is part of a larger cosmic order, and human beings are an integral part of that order. This understanding emphasizes the concept of unity, suggesting that all things in the universe are connected through the divine energy that pervades everything. In contrast, monism, a concept found in Western philosophy, suggests that everything in the universe originates from a single, unified source. This view has its roots in the ancient Greek philosopher Parmenides, who argued that reality is one and unchanging, and that all apparent differences in the world are illusory. In monism, the universe is seen as a singular entity, and the diversity of existence is considered a manifestation of that one underlying substance or principle. This philosophy proposes that human beings are not separate from the universe, but are deeply interconnected with it. In this sense, the universe is not a collection of discrete objects, but a single, unified whole in which everything is interdependent. Creationism, a concept central to many Abrahamic religions such as Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, offers a different perspective on the universe and existence. In these religions, the universe is seen as having been created by a divine being, God, who intentionally brought everything into existence. According to the creationist view, the universe is not eternal or cyclical, but had a beginning in time and will one day reach its end. This view places human beings at the center of creation, with a unique purpose and relationship to God. The universe is seen as a creation with order and purpose, where every element has been designed for a specific role in the grand plan. For creationists, existence is a gift from God, and the universe reflects God's will and power. The connection between humanity, the universe, and the divine is viewed as one of stewardship, with humans entrusted with the care and preservation of creation. These differing philosophical and religious views offer distinct interpretations of existence, the universe, and humanity's role within it. While the Vedic tradition emphasizes cyclical renewal and the interconnectedness of all things, monism focuses on the unity of existence, and creationism presents a purposeful, divinely orchestrated cosmos. Despite their differences, all these perspectives share a common theme. They seek to understand the nature of existence and our place in the larger cosmic order. Whether through the lens of spirituality, divinity, or philosophy, these views address the fundamental question: why does the universe exist, and what is our purpose within it? A central theme in many of these philosophical and religious perspectives is the concept of infinity. The idea of infinity challenges our understanding of existence, space, and time. In the context of the universe, infinity is often tied to the nature of the cosmos itself. For example, in the Vedic tradition, the universe is eternal and infinite, constantly cycling through creation and destruction. This view of infinity suggests that existence has no true beginning or end, but is instead part of an ongoing, cyclical process. This idea of an infinite universe highlights the spiritual and metaphysical implications of existence, where time and space are not linear, but interconnected in an eternal cycle. In Western philosophy, the concept of infinity has been explored in various ways. The philosopher Immanuel Kant argued that infinity is a concept that the human mind can never fully grasp. Kant believed that humans are limited by their perceptions and can only understand the universe in finite terms. For Kant, the idea of the infinite, whether it refers to space, time, or the divine, remains beyond human comprehension, and yet it is an essential concept that shapes our understanding of existence. The idea of infinity also appears in the philosophy of mathematics and theology. In mathematics, infinity is a concept used to describe quantities that are unbounded or limitless, such as infinite series or the infinite nature of space. Philosophically, infinity raises questions about the limits of human understanding and the nature of reality itself. Theologians often view infinity as a key attribute of the divine, with God being understood as an eternal, infinite being beyond the constraints of time and space. This infinite nature of the divine is seen as central to the relationship between humanity and the universe. Humans, in many religious and philosophical traditions, are viewed as finite beings, striving to connect with the infinite, whether through spiritual practice, philosophical inquiry, or scientific exploration. The relationship between humanity, the universe, and the divine has long been a subject of contemplation in both philosophy and religion. The idea of the divine as infinite and transcendent suggests that the universe itself may be a reflection of this divine nature, and that human beings, though finite, are connected to this greater cosmic whole. This connection invites deeper reflection on the meaning of existence and the role we play in the universe. Are we merely fleeting beings in an infinite cosmos, or do we have a greater purpose in the divine plan? The answer to this question varies greatly depending on one's philosophical or religious perspective. but it remains one of the most profound inquiries in human history. As we move into modern philosophy, the exploration of existence takes on new dimensions. Philosophers like Plato, Nietzsche, and Kant have offered their own interpretations of the universe and human existence within it. Plato's theory of forms suggested that the physical world we see around us is merely a shadow of a higher, more perfect realm of forms. For Plato, the universe was an imperfect reflection of a perfect, eternal realm of ideas or forms, and human beings could access this higher reality through reason and intellectual inquiry. Plato's perspective was one of transcendence, where the material world was seen as less important than the ideal world of perfect forms. Nietzsche, on the other hand, had a more existential approach to the universe. Nietzsche famously declared that God is dead, signaling the decline of traditional religious beliefs and the rise of individualism. In his philosophy, Nietzsche explored the idea of eternal recurrence, the notion that the universe may repeat itself infinitely. He also introduced the idea of the Übermensch, or overman, a higher type of human who transcends traditional values and creates his own meaning in a world that lacks inherent purpose. Nietzsche's view of existence was rooted in the idea that human beings must create their own meaning in a universe that seems indifferent to our suffering and desires. Kant, a philosopher who greatly influenced modern thought, argued that human beings could never truly know the universe in its totality. According to Kant, our understanding of the universe is shaped by the limits of our senses and cognitive faculties. He believed that the mind plays an active role in shaping our experience of the world, and that the true nature of things, the noumenon, is beyond our grasp. Kant's philosophy suggests that the universe may have a reality independent of human perception, but that humans can only know it through the lens of their subjective experiences. In more recent philosophical movements, existentialism has become a dominant theme in thinking about existence. Existentialists, such as Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus, argue that the universe itself is inherently meaningless, and it is up to each individual to create their own meaning and purpose. Existentialism emphasizes the importance of personal freedom and responsibility, acknowledging that in a universe that lacks intrinsic meaning, human beings must take responsibility for their own lives and choices. This philosophy has had a profound impact on modern thought, particularly in how we understand the search for purpose and the challenges of existence. Another significant contribution to modern philosophy is ontology, the study of being and existence. Ontology asks fundamental questions about what it means to exist and what the nature of reality is. What is the essence of existence itself? Is existence something that can be defined, or is it an experience beyond definition? These questions remain central to the philosophy of existence and continue to shape our understanding of the universe. If you want to learn more about how different philosophies and religions explain the universe and existence, don't forget to like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to continue exploring these profound topics on philosophy and spirituality. Together, let's uncover the deep mysteries of existence and the universe. One of the most profound questions that humanity has grappled with for centuries is whether the universe has a purpose. Is the universe simply a random collection of matter and energy that happens to exist, or does it have some inherent meaning or direction? The idea that the universe may have a purpose touches not only on scientific inquiry, but also on philosophical, spiritual, and existential concerns. How we answer this question shapes our understanding of ourselves, the world around us, and the deeper forces that govern existence. From a scientific perspective, many would argue that the universe's existence is the result of purely random events, a chain reaction of physical forces and conditions that led to the formation of galaxies, stars, and planets. The Big Bang, for example, set into motion the expansion of the universe, and the forces of gravity, nuclear fusion, and other fundamental interactions brought matter together to form the complex structures we observe today. In this view, there is no overarching purpose to the universe. Its existence is simply a consequence of natural laws and physical processes. The universe does not have any built-in meaning. It is a vast, indifferent entity that simply exists. On the other hand, atheism, which rejects the existence of a divine being, does not necessarily insist that the universe is random. Atheists may still believe that while the universe lacks a divine purpose, it is still a product of natural, logical forces. For them, purpose is not inherent in the universe itself, but must be created by human beings through our actions, relationships, and choices. In this view, humans are responsible for creating meaning and purpose in our lives, as the universe itself does not provide this for us. Rationalism, a philosophy rooted in reason and logic, similarly tends to focus on the idea that the universe operates according to fundamental principles. Rationalists believe that everything in the universe can be understood and explained through the application of reason and scientific observation. For rationalists, the universe does not have a predefined purpose. Instead, it is a system that follows natural laws and processes, and our purpose as humans is to seek knowledge, reason, and understanding through inquiry. While rationalism does not negate the possibility of humans finding meaning, it does not suggest that meaning is given to us by the universe itself. In contrast to these secular viewpoints, religious beliefs across many traditions have proposed that the universe does have a purpose. Many religions posit that the universe was created by a higher power or divine being, and that the world is imbued with meaning and order that reflect the intentions of this divine entity. For instance, in Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, the universe is seen as the creation of God, and the purpose of existence is often understood as fulfilling God's will and living in accordance with divine principles. In these traditions, human beings are seen as having a unique role in the universe, to act as caretakers of creation, to seek spiritual growth, and to follow a path that leads to salvation or enlightenment. In Eastern religions such as Hinduism and Buddhism, the universe is often viewed as an ongoing cycle of creation, preservation, and destruction, and human beings are seen as part of a cosmic cycle. The ultimate goal of life in these traditions may be to transcend the cycle of reincarnation and achieve spiritual liberation, or moksha in Hinduism, or nirvana in Buddhism. The universe's purpose, therefore, is often seen as a stage for the soul's evolution, growth, and eventual reunion with the divine or the ultimate reality. So how can humans find purpose in an infinite and seemingly random universe? This question is at the heart of both philosophical and spiritual inquiry. If the universe operates according to natural laws and processes, with no inherent purpose, how can we find meaning in our existence? Do we each have a reason for existing, or is the universe simply a chance occurrence with no deeper meaning? For many, the answer lies in personal meaning-making. While the universe may not provide a predefined purpose, human beings are capable of creating purpose through our experiences, relationships, and the goals we set for ourselves. The search for meaning is often a deeply personal journey that involves finding what resonates most with our hearts, minds, and spirits. For some, this may mean seeking connection with others, contributing to the well-being of the world, or pursuing a passion that gives their life direction and fulfillment. For others, the quest for meaning may involve a spiritual or religious path, through which they seek to understand their place in the universe and connect with a higher power. The existentialists, such as Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus, argue that life has no inherent meaning and that it is up to each individual to create their own purpose. They suggest that existence precedes essence, meaning that we are born into the world without any predetermined purpose, and it is through our choices and actions that we define who we are and what our lives mean. While this philosophy can seem bleak, existentialists also emphasize that freedom and responsibility come with the realization that we are the creators of our own meaning. The universe, in this view, may be indifferent or even absurd, but we are free to shape our lives as we see fit. As we ponder the universe's purpose and our place in it, we must also consider the idea of universal connection. Are we isolated beings, or are we connected to the cosmos in a deeper way? Many traditions, both spiritual and scientific, suggest that the universe and humanity are not separate, but rather intimately linked. In the Vedic tradition, for example, everything in the universe is part of a single, interconnected whole, and human beings are seen as reflections of the cosmos itself. In quantum physics, the idea of interconnectedness is echoed in the concept of entanglement, where particles that are separated by vast distances can influence each other instantaneously, suggesting that everything in the universe is deeply connected at a fundamental level. In modern science, the idea of interconnectedness can also be explored through the study of ecosystems and the interdependence of all life on Earth. From the smallest microorganism to the largest predator, every form of life on Earth relies on others for survival, forming an intricate web of life that spans across the planet. This biological interconnectedness mirrors the philosophical idea that humans are an integral part of a larger, universal whole. Just as ecosystems depend on balance and harmony, so too does the universe seem to operate as an interconnected system, where every action has an effect, and every being has a role. Furthermore, some recent surveys in science have suggested that life may develop and interact with the universe in ways we cannot fully understand. The discovery of dark matter and dark energy, two mysterious and largely invisible forces that comprise much of the universe, has raised questions about the limits of human knowledge and understanding. If such forces exist and are central to the functioning of the cosmos, how do they affect our lives and our existence within the universe? Are we truly aware of the full extent of the forces that shape our lives? Or is there a deeper connection between humanity and the cosmos that we have yet to uncover? Some also wonder if the universe is trying to send us messages. The idea that the universe communicates with us, either through synchronicities or subtle signs, is a topic explored in both philosophy and spirituality. For example, some people report experiencing meaningful coincidences or events that seem to align perfectly with their needs or desires. Whether or not one views these occurrences as messages from the universe or simply as random events, they often prompt people to reflect on the interconnectedness of life and the deeper meaning behind everyday events. So, what can we do to live in harmony with the universe and better understand the true nature of existence? First, it's essential to recognize that our actions have consequences. Every thought, word, and deed impacts the world around us, and in a universe that is deeply interconnected, those ripples can extend far beyond what we can see or understand. Living with mindfulness, awareness, and compassion allows us to align ourselves with the natural flow of the cosmos, contributing to the balance and harmony that govern life. On a more personal level, living in harmony with the universe may involve cultivating a deeper connection with nature and the world around us. Whether through meditation, prayer, or simply spending time in nature, taking the time to reflect on our place in the universe can help us understand our purpose and how we fit into the grand scheme of things. By embracing the interconnectedness of life and the universe, we can approach our existence with greater humility, gratitude, and a sense of responsibility. In the end, the universe may not provide us with a clear, one-size-fits-all answer about its purpose or our place within it. But by seeking understanding, fostering compassion, and living in harmony with the cosmos, we can create a meaningful existence, finding our own purpose and contributing to the greater whole of the universe. Exploring the truth of the universe and the nature of existence is an ongoing journey, one that stretches beyond the limits of our understanding and challenges us to seek answers. From the scientific perspective to philosophy, each of us can find ways to grapple with profound questions about life, the universe, and our role within it. Whether through cosmological theories that explain the birth of the universe, or through the deep philosophical and religious thoughts that address the meaning of life, we are all on a quest to understand ourselves and the world around us. As we've explored the universe from both scientific and philosophical perspectives, we've come across many insights, but the most important questions still remain. Does the universe have a purpose? What is our role in this vast, infinite world? The answers may vary depending on who you ask, but the pursuit of these answers is what keeps us searching, growing, and evolving. It is through this journey of discovery that we begin to uncover the deeper truths of existence and the cosmos. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found these explorations about existence and the universe insightful, don't forget to like the video, share it with friends who might be interested, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on future videos about the universe, philosophy, and personal development. Together, let's continue this journey of discovering the deep secrets of the universe and life.